Good morning. How you guys doing? I'm Dave, and I'm taking you on my walk with me. So I do this 2 times a day, and I like bringing you with me because it helps pass the time as I walk. It makes me think a little bit. Yeah. So I thank you for joining me. Today I got a couple of things I want to talk about. The one thing is it's about your carnivore journey. Getting healthy is the second one. And then losing a bunch of weight and what your family and friends might be saying that you might have to deal with. So the first thing is the carnivore diet. I've been on the carnivore diet since October 21st. And so that's about almost 8 months now, the time I'm making this video. Wow, time flies by. And I really enjoy it. Now, I would have to say I'm about 98% carnivore because I drink coffee. I also eat sauerkraut from like one spoonful or two forks full. Sorry, like I scoop it up with a fork. So I'll eat 1 or 2 with my meals for my gut biome. So it's not super strict, but yeah, it's 98% carnivore. I eat steak. I really enjoy steak and eggs. I'll mix it up with some pork, some bacon, some good clean sausage when I can find it, and chicken. But the majority of it is it's the phrase beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So that's the main thing on the carnivore. I think it's the easiest diet around because you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to worry about what you're gonna cook or make. So I really enjoy it. I think it's really easy, and plus the steak and eggs are incredible. They taste great. Put some butter on it. Oh my goodness, I'm a happy camper. So I started my journey at 242 pounds. My heaviest while I was in my 5-year pity party was 257. But I only count 242 because that's what I weighed when I started this health journey. Now, it's not a weight loss journey. Weight loss is a byproduct of me getting healthy because I was diagnosed, besides all my other issues from my accident, I was diagnosed with fatty liver and plaque building up in my arteries. So because of that really pushed me. That was my why, because I want to spend more time on this earth as I can with my now 14-year-old daughter and my incredible wife. And we want to travel the world together when our daughter goes to college. So that's my why. It's a big why. If you guys are looking at doing this or getting healthy, you need that big why, because that'll give you the motivation, and then you have to build in the habits and the discipline to continue it. Okay, so that's the carnivore diet. I really enjoy it. I think it's the easiest. I like it because of the carnivore diet. I've been losing weight. Now, I dropped weight fast, all that, what they say, I guess, water weight or whatever. So I dropped that really fast. And then the other weight that I've been losing after my initial part is from my better eating habits, my cleaner eating habits, and then my incorporation of walking, what I'm doing here. Now, I've worked my way up to what I'm doing now is 2 times a day, 7 days a week, for 1 hour. Sometimes I'm experimenting with doing 2 hours of walking and 1.5 hours. 2 hours, it kind of beats me up. I'm in a little bit more pain. I can do an hour and a half. It's still very challenging to me, so I'm doing that maybe twice, 2 times or 3 times a week now. And then the other thing that's helped me in my journey as I'm getting healthier is my intermediate fasting. And I was doing different protocols. I worked my way up to a month and a half of doing 48-hour fast from Sunday to Tuesday, and then I would do a 24-hour. Right after that, I'd have one meal and then do a 24-hour fast, and then I bumped that 24-hour up to a 36-hour, and then the rest of the few days in the week, I would do 18-hour fasts, and that's also helped me. All right, those are the main things. Now, like I said, the weight gain or the weight loss is a byproduct of getting healthy, because I need to clear out the plaque buildup, or at least stabilize it, and then also get rid of my fatty liver. So one thing that you're going to run into as you lose weight, because my goal is not a certain weight. My goal is to get down to 10% body fat, because at that level, then my visceral fat will be extremely low. And the visceral fat is what's surrounding my organs: fatty liver, fatty pancreas, and everything else, and fat around the heart. So that's what I want to get down to eliminate that, so that I can get, limit the chances of having a heart event or a stroke because of my ruptured artery. All right, and God forbid if it breaks the other way, right? So that's what I'm doing. But when you start losing the weight, family gets a little nervous, and friends, when they see you, they get, they start making comments about, "Ooh, you're wasting away to nothing. You're, string beans, Mr. String Beans now. Next time I see you, you're going to be all skin and bones." Because, they see the change, and at first they're like, "Wow," but then they're not used to it, and for, out of concern, some maybe out of envy, because they see you doing something that they know that they should improve on their health, but they don't, and they don't really want to, because they enjoy that standard American diet, the SAD diet, with all those carbohydrates and all those sugars. And that's on them, that's fine. My wife, she's concerned because, she took a picture to show me, none of my clothes fit, or it's only a few things in my clothes fit me. And so when you look at me, especially from the back, because I ain't got no bumpy, I don't have any junk in the trunk, right? So when you're looking at me at back, you see my skinny frame on these bigger clothes, it looks scary, and I look very frail, is her words. Now, I explained to her, I understand this, but, it's just part of the process. I need to get down to 10%, because it's this visceral fat. I know that I look really skinny. Let's see. Can you see my leg? I don't know. So I know this, but I still have my little belly. It's getting smaller, and it's that visceral fat. And I explained to her what happened to my brother. He died at 52, My mom died at 63 from ruptured arteries. So I'm in that middle zone. Then she says, well, your sisters don't have it. Yes, my sisters also had a different lifestyle. They've eaten things, and I don't know the current, what they have. My one sister, she has her own issues, but she doesn't have issues with, she's always been skinny. And she eats pretty good. So she eats pretty healthy. I would say it's more of a Mediterranean diet than anything. So, and she's 72. So there's hope for me on the horizon if I keep improving my health. Now, when I do get down to 10% body fat, I think that's about 150 pounds. I will then go into a muscle building phase. Some fitness gurus will call it a bulking phase. I don't call it a bulking phase because they use carbohydrates to bulk up. So they basically get fat again while they're building muscles. I don't believe in that. From all the stuff that I've seen and I've watched, as a carnivore, you can bulk up on muscles without carbs. You don't need carbs. So I will be bulking up. Once I hit that 10%, I'll do all the cool pictures and stuff, and Instagram the cool Viking dad here. So I'll do all that, and then I'm going to be working on my muscle building phase. So I should put on more muscles and get more definition. So that should then, I should start seeing those changes in the comments where, oh wow, you look good. So that's just part of the journey that you go through. So if you're looking at doing the same thing, just be aware of that. It happens, and that's fine. Most of the people, they mean good, they mean well. So you take it with a grain of salt and just keep on going. You're building these habits and these daily tasks that you're doing, and you just keep on going. Now you want to I look at the scale to finish this off. I look at the scale every day because I want to see the ups and downs, like after I eat, after I go to the bathroom, the differences. So I've learned a few of the on average when I have a meal or something, and with the water intake that I have, it's going to fluctuate a few pounds and everything. And then usually overnight I'll go back down to near my low. Right now my low is 1776, so I like that. 1774 was my low, so which is about the same. 177 pounds basically. So right now I've been hovering around that and 179, 178. So it's going. It's not going as fast as I thought it would, but I am on my second week of OMAD. Now it hasn't been perfect because there was a couple of times when, because of my activity level, like when we went down to the beach, I ate 1.5 meals. I just had to have because I overdid it, bouncing up in the waves while my daughter was surfing. So because I want to be out there with her, so I needed to eat a little bit, and by a little bit I mean like 1 beef patty and like 5 little cut up pieces of a steak with butter. So it's not a lot, but it was just enough to give me my energy back, so I didn't like pass out in the hot sun. So you know what I mean? Okay. Hit that like button, by the way. So this is my journey. I'm 59 years old, and I'm still getting used to that because it's the last of the 50s. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of pain today. Sore. But yeah, that's the main things I want to talk about. I think I missed something in there in the middle part. But yeah, that's the main things for today. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching and dealing with me rant and not rant, but chat and talk your ear off. All right? You guys have a blessed day.